Namaste. Today I am going to talk about one subject which seems to be affecting a lot of people today in the digital world, those who are involved in social media and the digital world. Let me give you two examples of two counselings which I had recently, and that will explain what I am trying to say. First was a young lady who was married for about 1.5 years. She spoke to me and she told me all about her marriage. She said it was an arranged marriage, but they liked each other a lot. They met many times, and only after that they decided to get married. And after the marriage, they went for a honeymoon for about 5-6 days. And those few days, her husband was very nice to her, very intimate. They had a wonderful time there, and then they came back. And once they came back, they were living alone because they had a flat in Chennai, and their parents, her parents as well as his parents, were all in different villages. So they were living alone. Now she says once we came back here, he is working in an IT company. She had given up her job before marriage. So initially she was not working. He used to go to work every morning, come back in the night, and he used to talk very nicely, buy her gifts, take her out, all that he will do. But the physical intimacy was not there at all. And she tried to ask him why. He just evaded the question, never gave any proper answer, and the days were just moving on. And he kind of pushed her to take up a job so that she will be also engaged. She took up a job, and then she also became busy. So every morning both of them used to go to work, then come back and then visit people. Weekends were quite busy because they went out and all that. So life was just moving on. But this physical intimacy was not there. So she was again and again asking him, what is wrong with us? Then he used to say, no, we are fine. So there was no answer at all. Then one day she was not well, so she was on leave, and he has a separate room for his, whenever he has to work from home. So there he has a system, and generally if he has to work, he sits there, works late in the night, every night. And she doesn't even know when he comes to sleep. So that was the condition. So that day when she was at home, she took leave because she was not feeling well. And then she went into that room to do some cleaning. And she happened to see something on the screen, and when he must have forgotten to close it or something like that. And then she found that on Facebook he was chatting with some 3-4 ladies, different chat boxes, and all very vulgar talk, and their pictures were there and all sorts of things were there. So when she saw all that, she was totally upset. So that night when he came back, she told him that she saw all this, and what is so surprising is the answer that he gave was, he said, what is wrong in this? I am not deceiving you. I am not going out with any girl. I am not physically in any relationship. This is all only digital. I have not even seen them personally. So I talk to them. I enjoy talking to them. They also enjoy talking to me. So they pour out their problems. I also talk about whatever I like to express, and I ask them for their pictures. They send me pictures. Then we have some nice chat. That's it. So what is wrong in that? It's relaxing for my mind, because in the workplace I have a lot of stress. Something like that he has said. She could not accept it at all. So she even asked him, is this why you are not intimate with me? Our personal life is suffering. Is this the reason? That is when he became silent, and he said, you don't mistake me. I like you a lot. I liked you, and that's why I married you. But this is something which I cannot give up. I really enjoy talking to them. I enjoy seeing their pictures and all sorts of things. He said, this is my main pleasure, and I will not give up this. So that's the reason. You accept it. I'm not doing anything wrong in a big way. I'm not doing anything physically. He went on talking like that. So she said, I was not able to understand at all. And she asked him, then why did you marry me? And the answer he gave was, he said, my parents were pressurizing me, and I also liked you a lot when I met you. So I thought, what is wrong in marrying? But after marriage also, I'm not able to give up this habit. I really like to sit and chat for hours like this. She was totally devastated, and that's why she came to talk to me. This was one example. Then there is another example where that is also a very well-to-do family. The mother is a lecturer in a college, and the father was in a very good concern, in a very good position. They had only one daughter. They educated her well. She did her MBA abroad, and then came back and joined a very reputed company in a very good status, good job. Now, Once she reached 25, 26 years, the parents started pressurizing her to get married. They were suggesting. And she kept putting it off. She said, let one more year, 6 more months, like that. Then they also found some matches and they showed the photos. They gave her the details. She said, yeah, this boy is looking nice. I like this. But she said, let me take some time. I need some time. And the days were going and she was now almost 30. So they were very much concerned. And one day when her mother went into her room to tell her something, she was she was on her system and she left it open and went to the restroom. And the mother saw what was there on the screen. She was talking to some 5 or 6 men. And each chat box was, a different chat box and all very vulgar chat. So when the mother saw all this, she was absolutely heartbroken. She said, what is my daughter doing? And she was the one who came to talk to me. And then she said, I waited for her to come out of the washroom. And when she came out, I said, what is this on the screen? And the daughter again says, Amma, these are all my social media friends. And I like to talk to them every day. They also talk to me. So we really enjoy life. Then the mother said, but what is the point of your talking to these 5, 6 men like this? Don't you think it's wrong? And the girl again answers. She says, what is wrong in this? I am not doing anything physically. I am not going out with them physically. I have not even met them. This is all just to enjoy time pass. And the mother asked her, is this why you are not agreeing for marriage? Then this girl said, she kept quiet and she then agreed. She said, yes, because I spend a lot of time on this, even up to 12, 1 in the night, I am sitting with these people and chatting. But if I get married, I will not be able to do all this, and I am not willing to get married because I am enjoying this a lot. And there is no harm in this. So the whole problem is not only about what they are doing. The whole problem, the bigger problem is that they see it as something right. So these are 2 examples. There are many more. These people feel that if it is something digital, if it is something only in my mind, I am enjoying it in my mind and it doesn't harm anybody. So what is wrong with that? Now if I say it is bad, it is not right, then no, many people may not agree with me. So I am not going to even argue or say that this is right or this is wrong. I am only asking people to reflect on how these kind of habits affect the personal life. So many marriages I have seen have broken because one person was addicted to this kind of habit, this chatting on social media and having friends, strangers whom you really don't know, you have not seen them, but you get so involved with them, and that is, it kind of holds your mind, grips your mind like that. So many people have, they had their marriages dissolved completely. And there are many more like this girl who are unwilling to get married. That is what is scary. What a reason for not getting married, not settling down in life. So this is a time for us to reflect upon these habits, and instead of justifying them, we should also look at whether that is life. What kind of life are you living? Is that the real you? Are those real people there? No. It's all a kind of maya. It's all a kind of illusion. So people who are living like this should question themselves and understand that they are losing out on the real life, on the real living. They are not enjoying it at all. So it's time to reflect on it. And if somebody in your house is addicted to these kind of habits, or if you know somebody who is addicted, I think you should try and suggest to them to come out of it, because otherwise they completely lose the real experience of life. So digital media, social media is good if you use it for learning many things, for seeing good videos, motivational talks. See, even I am now speaking on, this is also coming to you on social media only. So there are a lot of good things on social media, but if we get into these kind of things, then you lose yourself completely, you don't even understand what's happening to yourself. So that should not happen. So let us all be a little more careful. You can write your comments also. Let me understand what you think.